All right, what is good, y'all? What is good? We are live. Xana, what is up? How you doing, Xana? Um, so we got some pretty shocking news today coming out, and that is Elon Musk is changing Twitter. Twitter is dead. That bird flew up into the sky and went tweet tweet, and Elon Musk went bang bang. So Twitter is dead. Twitter is gone. Oh, wow. And this like came out of nowhere. This came out of nowhere. No one saw this coming. Um it just kind of happened overnight. It happened overnight. And I woke up this morning and I was like, "Wait, what?" Like, huh? So Twitter is gone. It's been rebranded. It's been renamed to simply X. And you guys know, with me being a Kingdom Hearts fan and Xehanort and how important the letter X is, and Kingdom Hearts, there's been a lot of memes and stuff going around about how Xehanort has taken over Twitter. Xana says, I really don't use it anyway. Well, I mean, it's not gone, like it's not dead. The platform is still there. It's just being rebranded. It still exists. Okay. I'm on it right now. You guys can see it on your screen right now. But yeah, it's been it's been rebranded to X, and Elon Musk even put up a tweet, or well, it's not even a tweet anymore. It's they're called X's. He put it, which I don't know, like I kind of like the style of it, to be honest with you, but it is a weird name. X. I mean, okay, X's, and it's a little bit weird, and it could get even weirder, but we'll talk about that in a second. So, Elon Musk put out this X. I guess that's what we're calling it. He put out an X showing the Twitter logo, and he said, like this, but with an X. So everything's changing, and this is boom, changed overnight. It was rebranded overnight. So I don't know, man. Like it's weird. It's definitely weird. I don't know what to expect from this. I have my own speculations, to be honest with you, and let's just go ahead and put up the Xehanort memes. Let's see here. All right, so here we go. So we got some X's coming out. It's gonna be so weird not saying tweets. Xehanort really must have planned this. Rest in peace, Twitter bird. So Xehanort has taken over Twitter. BioRoxys put out a video. Xehanort took over Twitter, or some say X now. Oh shoot. Even Xehanort foresaw everything, even the Twitter rebranding. Oh my god, dude. Everyone is Xehanort. Everyone is Xehanort at this point. Oh, Xehanort warned you. Oh god, dude. All right, I actually let's watch this BioRoxys video, and go check out BioRoxys's channel, because he puts out some great Kingdom Hearts content. But let's actually watch this thing. Like this was hilarious, dude. This was hilarious. All right. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
It is July 24th, 2023, and pandemonium has ensued. Twitter. That was my son. Twitter has changed into Key, or some say Kai. Xehanorts, as far as the eye can see. No one is safe. Hour by hour, the ranks continue to fill. Who will save us? Anyways, you guys should get on Twitter. It's so funny. Literally, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who anyone is. It's so confusing, but I love it. It's so much fun. Okay, bye.
So dude, yeah, like it's hilarious. Like it's absolutely hilarious. And again, go check out BioRoxys's channel. But oh, dude, I mean it's hilarious. So let's actually talk about this a little bit. So X is supposed to be this rebranding of Twitter, but it's a little bit more than that. It's actually and Linda, I cannot pronounce her name. I cannot pronounce her name. Linda Yacarino has a post here that I think actually sums up pretty much what it's supposed to be. X is the future state of unlimited interactivity centered in audio, video, messaging, payments slash banking, creating a global marketplace for ideas, goods, services, and opportunities. Powered by AI, X will connect us all in ways that we're just beginning to imagine. So I like the style. I'm a little bit on the name, to be honest with you, even though it is pretty hilarious, especially if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan. And at the same time, I'm excited. I'm excited because I like this mission statement. I like this mission statement. Why do I like this mission statement? Because this could be an actual legit competitor to things like YouTube. The video aspect of it, that has me very interested because obviously I make videos. I'm a content creator. Um, and YouTube, its algorithm can really mess up sometimes. And YouTube has had instances to where uh, let's just say it's not exactly friendly to its content creators. And it's always a risk being on YouTube. It's always a risk being on YouTube because you never know, is something going to get you kicked off? Are you going to step over a certain line? It's like walking on eggshells and it's very disturbing. All right. And here I am trying to get to monetization. And then once I get to monetization, I have to be even more careful to not lose said monetization because I want to make a job out of this because I like to create. I'm a creator. All right. And I want to do other things in the future. Like I've got so many things planned. All right. All right. I got so many things planned. I want to do what if videos. I want to do story stuff. Like I want to create original content. I don't just want to talk about other people's stuff. I want to do my own thing as well. I got some stories in the work and I'm trying to figure out the best way to tell those stories. I got things planned. All right. But some things might be more controversial for YouTube. You never know. So when you have something like what Elon Musk is doing here with X, it creates an avenue, an alternate avenue to where you can actually put your stuff on this platform, make money. You can make money because now he's monetizing stuff. I think it was, who was it? I think it was, I can't remember their names. They were on Tim Pool's show. And they woke up one morning and because of the interaction they were getting on Twitter, dude, they got $26,000. $26,000. Tim Pool himself woke up, boom, $6,000. And he's not even that active on Twitter. So, or X as it's now being called. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe your boy ought to get in on this while the getting's good. All right. So I'm going to do more investigation into this. I'm going to experiment with X and I'm going to put some of my content over there. All right. And we'll see how it goes. Doesn't mean I'm leaving YouTube. I'm worked too hard on YouTube to leave now. We're building up the subscriber base. We're getting close to monetization. And yes, I know in the algorithm, once we hit 1,000 subscribers and we're monetized, the algorithm will push us more and we'll keep growing. That's true. But I'd like to have an alternate, avenue. I tried Rumble, but I don't see Rumble really going anywhere, to be honest with you, because it's way too politically focused. The biggest problem with Rumble, and I actually put out a video on my Patreon, which, by the way, the information for that is on the bottom of your screen, as well as in the description box below and in the live chat. If you want to support your boy, $3 a month, you get videos early. You get early access to certain videos. I actually have some gaming videos over there right now that are not going to be made public until the first one's going to be made public tomorrow. But I got a couple of gaming videos over there that are available right now for patrons. But where was I going with this? I'm thinking to myself, I want to get onto other platforms. I tried Rumble. I tried Rumble, but it was too political. It's too politically focused. It's not diverse enough. You go over there and you got like your Steven Crowders, you got, you know, a lot of different political figures that are over there. And it's just like, guys, I did a video talking about this that's on my Patreon. I didn't post it publicly. I meant to, but I just kind of forgot. But it's over on my Patreon. And I talked about how Rumble is stuck in this political bubble. It's so narrowly focused on politics that I think that's going to cause it to collapse, and it's not going to be able to succeed like they want Rumble to succeed, because it's not focusing enough on gaming. It's not focusing enough on pop culture. It's just not. It's just not. And that, I think, is to their detriment. But something like X, which formerly known as Twitter, is still so mainstream, and there's such a diverse amount of people on there that are into so many different things. I mean, you got gaming companies, you've got pop culture companies, movie companies, all sorts of different stuff besides the political stuff, which is also on Twitter as well. But you got so many different things. You got philosophy, science, all this other stuff, that it's got the diversity already built in, that if you wanted to transform it into a video platform, it could actually be a real contender to YouTube. Two things that a alternative to YouTube actually needs is, one, the money. Elon has the money. Duh. Two, you need a diversity of content. All right. And Twitter already has that built into it. All right. So now that it's becoming X, and if it becomes a video platform, it's already got that built into it. And that's the two things it needs to actually be a viable competitor to YouTube. So I'm very excited about this. I am very excited about this. I think that this could actually be really, really good. Now, some of the other stuff like payments, banking, creating a global marketplace for ideas, goods, and services, it's interesting, and it's going to be powered by AI. It's going to be interesting to see what this is. And I'm starting to understand Elon Musk's bigger vision when it comes to why he bought this platform. And it's quite fascinating. He doesn't just want a platform to be like it has. He doesn't want this platform to just be Twitter. He doesn't want it to just be a messaging platform, an update platform, a news platform where people get their news in these little bite-sized tweets. Like, that's not what he wants it to be. He wants it to be a hub for everything. And I think that's pretty damn cool. He's got much bigger plans than what I originally thought. I thought this was just going to be, this new, for the most part, less regulated than things like YouTube, more of a free speech platform to where people of all different backgrounds, of all different political stripes, of all different opinions, diverse thought could actually interact and debate and, just how it should be, the marketplace of ideas. It's going to go beyond that, and it's going to be this hub for a bunch of different things. And I think this is really him trying to create a new interconnected space for everybody. And I love that. That's visionary. I love that. And I don't know how long it's going to take for him to transform this platform into that, but I'm excited about it. And I think I'm going to start posting a lot more content over on X, because I want to get in early. If this ends up being as big as I think it's going to be, I want to get in early. So, guys, the link to my Twitter / my X is down in the description box below. Go follow me over there. I'm going to start posting a lot more content over there. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an experiment, and we're going to see how it turns out. It's going to be very interesting. But I think that if Elon is able to do what I think he's planning to do, it's going to be very, 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 very exciting. All right. I think it could be huge. I think it could be massive. I really think it could change things on the internet. All right. So now that we got that done and out of the way, we are moving on to our next, which is going to be the Ahsoka trailer. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a third Ahsoka trailer. So let's actually go ahead and dive into this. Let's change up the topic. The dark Jedi. All right. That is the title of this trailer. The Dark Jedi. Pulling a palps there. So you guys know that I'm actually really excited about the Ahsoka series. And I don't get excited about Disney Star Wars very often, if at all. But this actually does have me excited. It looks good. It looks like what I wanted from Disney Star Wars. You got Ahsoka, you got Thrawn. You guys saw me gushing over the last trailer. Dude, it was awesome. So let's just go ahead and jump into this. Let's go ahead and jump into this Ahsoka trailer, see what we got going on. I think this is going to be pretty damn awesome. Let's just go ahead and jump into it, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go.
The Jedi lacked the vision.
One must destroy in order to create.
We are no Jedi.
Something's coming. Something dark.
You and I both know who could help you with this.
She's still just as stubborn as ever.
I bet your master found you difficult at times.
Anakin never got to finish my training. I walked away from him, just like I walked away from Sabine.
You never made things easy for me.
As a Jedi, sometimes you have to make the decision no one else can.
Oh, she looks
I'm counting
good
on
as a
you to see this
Jedi.
through.
Nice haircut.
This is a new beginning. For some, war.
What happens when you find Thrawn?
For others, power.
That's my boy right there.
Fighting a war. That's why I'm trying to convince you to help me prevent another one.
I started hearing whispers about Thrawn's return.
Oh
as
my
heir
god,
to
he
the
looks
Empire.
fantastic. Did you see
Anakin
that?
spoke highly of you.
What's that Anakin freaking Skywalker?
Survived the Clone War.
I'm not here to discuss my past.
You have no power.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Anakin's
He's back. Yo, I honest to God, I might freaking start crying. Like, you have to understand something. You have to understand something. George Lucas said that this whole thing, the Skywalker saga, is meant to be the story not of Luke, not of Little Miss. I'm Rise Skywalker. This is a story of Anakin Skywalker. He is the chosen one. This is his story. That was Lucas's original intention. He is at the center of all of this. And the sequel films, we got nothing from Anakin. Nothing. Except for the little scenes where Kylo was hearing Vader's voice, but that wasn't even Anakin. That was Palpatine manipulating him. We got nothing from Anakin in the sequels. It wasn't Anakin that defeated. If they were going to bring back Palpatine, they should have brought back Anakin. And it should have been Anakin who defeated Palpatine in episode 9. Not Little Miss Rise Skywalker. Like, no. You're not the chosen one, Rey. He is the chosen one. He was conceived by the Force. He was designed to bring balance. If you read the Darth Plagueis novel, Palps and Plagueis, they fucked up. And the Force struck back. And how did it strike back? With this handsome son of a bitch right here. And the Force created this handsome son of a bitch as a cure to the cancer that was the Sith, to restore balance from when the Jedi and the Sith broke up thousands of years ago, tens of thousands of years ago. That was Anakin. That was his purpose, was to fix all of that. I wanted to see, the one thing I wanted to see is Anakin play a role in the sequel trilogy. The one thing I wanted to see was that trilogy to focus on him, in some way to be about him, for him to be at the center of it. Whether it was his legacy, whether it was him in a more direct manner, should have been about him. We should have seen his Force Ghost in the sequels. There was no reason not to include him. And now, well, Xana, it's a show on Disney Plus. It's not a movie, but still. Now, we get it. Now it happens. Now we get to see the Force Ghost of Anakin Skywalker return. And we get to see a moment that I have been waiting years for. Ahsoka is one of my favorite characters. She is Anakin's apprentice. And now we get to see the reunion between Anakin Skywalker and Ahsoka Tano. We get to see these two amazing freaking characters come together and reconcile. He gets to ask her for forgiveness. And she, I hope, finds it in her heart to forgive him. That moment when this happens, you know how people were crying when Luke Skywalker showed up in The Mandalorian? This right here, this moment is going to break me. Because you guys have no idea how much I love this freaking character. How much I love Anakin. How much I love Ahsoka. This is something I've wanted for years, and it's happening. This is why Dave Filoni needs to be in charge of the creatives at Lucasfilm. He has to be. Not Kathleen fucking Kennedy. And I don't give a shit about her accolades. I don't give a shit what she did before Star Wars. Ever since she's been running this company, she's been running it into the ground. I don't give a shit. Dave Filoni should be head of creative at Lucasfilm. Because this is what you do. This is what the fans want. And thank God somebody in that company gets it. Thank God somebody in that company actually gives a damn about us. Maybe there is hope for Star Wars. We just got to wait for people like that to finally get the power that they need in that company. I was hoping Anakin was going to show up in the show. I was not expecting to see him in this trailer. God, man, I'm renewing my subscription to Disney Plus. The show's coming out in August. It is August, right? Yeah, it's August. I will renew my subscription to Disney Plus just for this. Not even just for this show, just for this moment. We're doing a live reaction to this shit when this happens. Whew, man, I was not expecting that. That's because you guys don't understand how much Star Wars means to me. Like, to me, Star Wars is supposed to be our modern epic. It's supposed to be what the Odyssey was with the ancient Greeks. And it has been run through the mud by Kathleen Kennedy, by Disney. But at least somebody in this company gives a damn about us, gives a damn about these characters, gives a damn about this story, and gets this story and loves this story and recognizes what it is and gives us what we want and gives us what the story deserves, what these characters deserve, the resolution they deserve, the development they deserve. And I know this may sound stupid to some people, but damn it, I'm a creative person. I get it. I understand the art of storytelling. I understand the art of storytelling. And I understand why it's so important to protect the integrity of your plot, of your characters. And this is it. This is beautiful. We have had such darkness in Star Wars for so many years when it comes to how fandom has been treated. And this gave me hope. This is a new hope. This is a new hope. I love this. I love this. Ahsoka. Next month, we're watching it, baby. We're watching it. And when this moment happens, you're going to see a grown man cry. You're going to see a grown man cry. I guarantee it. All right. Santa says, I know how you feel. I've been watching Star Wars movies and cartoons since I was a kid. Yeah. I grew up with the prequels. So in many ways, when I think of Star Wars, as much as I love Luke Skywalker, when I think of Star Wars, I think of this guy. This guy is the face that comes to mind. Because he was the face of the Star Wars I grew up with as a kid. And this moment means so much to me. It's beautiful. All right. We need to get off of that and move into our final. I only meant to stream for 30 minutes. Wow. I did not mean to spend that long on that Ahsoka trailer. I'm sorry, but that just caught me off. Like, seeing Anakin just freaking caught me off guard. I was not expecting that. All right, so we actually need to move on to the last story of the night. There we go. Okay. So, you guys know I did a video, a little go away Sam's Club. You guys know I did a video. I guess it's been a few months now, actually. And I'm sorry, give me a second. I got to recuperate from that freaking trailer, dude. Yo. All right. So, Here we go. All right, so you guys know that I did a video, I guess it's been a couple of months now, where I talked about the possibility of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 4, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4, or the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man 3 happening. And I said, hey, you know what? I would love it if both happened. I would love it coming off the success of Spider-Man No Way Home. I would love it if we got both films. I would love it if we had a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 4 and if we got an Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man 3. But I said if I could only choose one, I would go with Amazing Spider-Man 3 because I feel that Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker, that his story has been wrapped up, that it had a satisfying ending. Spider-Man 3, not the best movie, definitely the weakest of the trilogy. But as far as like wrapping up all the plot threads and stuff, you know, reconciling the friendship of Peter and Mary Jane and Harry Osborn, reconciling that, which is the main plot, which really is the main, you know, plot thread of Raimi's trilogy, that was concluded in Spider-Man 3. So I felt like it did end things. It did give us a satisfying conclusion, a satisfying endpoint. And the ending also, because, you know, you had, there was the implication that Mary Jane and Peter were going to get back together. So we had that to hope for. And then, of course, you had the whole thing with Sandman and Uncle Ben's death and that reconciliation between Sandman and Peter Parker. And that was also good because that goes back to the first film with Uncle Ben's death and everything. So everything kind of came full circle in Spider-Man 3. It's not like I felt like there was any loose plot threads. It was still, you know, very satisfactory. All right. And I have come to make peace with that as the ending of that story. And now with Spider-Man No Way Home confirming that indeed Peter Parker and Mary Jane did get back together in that universe, and they did end up getting married and stuff. They worked things out. That was just like the cherry on top, where it was like, okay, Peter got the happy ending. They're back together. Harry and Peter reconciled before Harry died. Peter was able to make peace with Sandman and, you know, able to come to terms with Uncle Ben's death. It was like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm satisfied with just leaving it there. But when it comes to the Amazing Spider-Man 3 and Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker, that story is left unfinished. You know, there was hints about the Sinister Six, the Harry Osborn Green Goblin in that universe, still alive. There was some hints in No Way Home about Andrew Garfield becoming a darker Spider-Man, becoming a more violent Spider-Man after Gwen's death. And it was like, okay, there's clearly a story here to be told. There's a story that we haven't seen. So my whole interpretation of it is, which one would I rather have? Would I rather have the nostalgic Spider-Man 4 because Tobey Maguire is the Spider-Man I grew up with? And it is more nostalgic for me. Would I rather have the nostalgic Spider-Man 4, which is giving us one last adventure with Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, or would I rather have the Amazing Spider-Man 3 that actually gives a conclusion, that actually gives an ending, a proper ending, a satisfying ending to a story that is yet to be completed when it comes to Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker? And as someone who hates it when we don't get an ending to a story, to where I invest time and money into a story, into a plot, and I don't get a satisfying ending to that, that is one of the most frustrating things to me. And to this day, because as bad as Amazing Spider-Man was, Amazing Spider-Man 2, let me be clear, as bad as Amazing Spider-Man 2 was, I still like the overarching story of that universe. I like that Oscorp was set up as this overarching villain, not even Norman Osborn himself, but just Oscorp, the company, Oscorp, the entity, was kind of the overarching villain. I like the mystery with Peter's parents. And I love Amazing Spider-Man 1. I think Amazing Spider-Man 1 is freaking fantastic. All right. Andrew Garfield, I think, is actually, here's the thing. Tobey Maguire is a better Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield, I think, is actually a better Spider-Man. And somewhere between those two is like the perfect combination to create the perfect live action replication of Spider-Man from the comic books. But I like Amazing Spider-Man 1, and I like aspects of Amazing Spider-Man 2, although I think it is not a good film overall. I like the relationship between Harry and Peter in that movie. I actually like the Harry Osborn Green Goblin in that movie. I know a lot of people don't, but I think he's actually scary as hell. I like his design and stuff. And then, of course, I love the relationship between Andrew Garfield and Emma Watson. I love the relationship between Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy in those movies. I honestly I think it's one of the best comic book romances that we've got. Okay. It's really, really good. There's a ton of chemistry between them. And it's like, dude. And when she died, it was, even though I knew it was coming because I've read the comics and I know what happens to Gwen in the comics, she's killed by the Green Goblin. Well, she's killed by Spider-Man by the whiplash of his web when he's trying to catch her. He snaps her neck. But the event is incited by Green Goblin. Even though it's the Norman Osborn Green Goblin in the comics, I switched it to the Harry Osborn Green Goblin in the movie. Still very similar. So I knew what was coming. I knew as soon as Green Goblin came in there, I was like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Gwen's not making it out of this movie alive. Shit. Like, I knew it was coming. And, yeah, I really just I do like that universe, and I want to see it completed. So if I had to pick between Spider-Man 4 from the Raimi verse or Amazing Spider-Man 3, I would pick Amazing Spider-Man 3. And I still hope we get Amazing Spider-Man 3. Don't get me wrong, but we have a story here that Thomas Hayden Church, who played Sandman in Spider-Man 3 and also played Sandman in Spider-Man No Way Home, heard rumors that Sam Raimi may do another Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, which has been going through the grapevines for a while now, that this was potentially going to happen ever since the success of Spider-Man No Way Home, because Spider-Man No Way Home was so freaking successful. Now, this is coming to us from comicbook.com, which it's not an unreliable source. They have gotten some things right, but it's still something I would take with a grain of salt. Let me put it that way. Thomas Hayden Church, who has appeared as Flint Marko, aka Sandman, in 2 Spider-Man films, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3 and Marvel Studios' Spider-Man No Way Home. He would most certainly appear in another one. And let's see this is the quote I'm looking for. There always has been some kind of, I've heard rumors that Sam Raimi was going to do another Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire. And if that happens, I would probably campaign to maybe at least do a cameo, which is possible because Sandman is still alive in the Raimi universe. He's still alive in the Raimi universe. So he could easily appear in a Spider-Man 4 in that universe. Now, if this happens, again, if I had a preference, I would take Amazing Spider-Man 3. But if this happens, you know I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there opening night, guys. Okay? Absolutely. This is my Spider-Man. This is a Spider-Man I grew up with. If this happens, if this is true, and again, we don't know for sure, take it with a grain of salt. But if it happens, and I think there's a good chance it could happen, this movie is going to do gangbusters worth of money. I am like, this movie, I'm not even going to lie to you. This movie, if it happens, may end up being the most profitable movie in history. And you're like, whoa, Jesker, what the hell are you saying? What are you smoking? Well, more like, what are you vaping? But Listen, guys, think about it. This is a lot of people's Spider-Man. All right. To a lot of people, this is the definitive live action Spider-Man. This is the definitive Spider-Man in general. You guys saw how people came out for Spider-Man No Way Home. If they do a direct continuation to Spider-Man 3, bringing back Tobey Maguire in his own movie as Spider-Man one more time, I kid you not, people are going to lose their minds. Like, it would be insane if this happens. Like, this would be one of the biggest movie events in history. Like, I honest to God think it could be the most profitable movie in history. It could make the most money of any film in history. And I know that's crazy to say. I know some people think that's crazy to say. But damn it, think about what we're talking about here. This is a lot of people's childhood. This is my childhood. And dude, I would see this movie 4 or 5 times. I'm not even joking. Like, there's very few movies I have gone back to the theater and watched multiple times. One of them was The Force Awakens. One of them was Revenge of the Sith. One of them was Spider-Man No Way Home. I would see this 4 or 5 times in theaters. And you know, Marvel, Sony, they want that money, dude. And this would make so much money. The MCU is sucking balls right now. The MCU is ass right now. Oh, wait a minute. I don't even know if this would be... No, this wouldn't even be part of the MCU. So fuck Marvel. Fuck the MCU. No, what am I talking about? No. This would just be Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. So it would just be Sony. Sony would make the bucks, dude. You know how much money this would bring in? And this isn't like Star Wars or Indiana Jones, which has seen IP diminishment. This isn't like that. The Spider-Man brand is so strong. Like, Spider-Man's not been tainted yet, dude. People still love Spidey. People would go to see this movie. It would be, dude, it would be one of the biggest movie events in history. It's exciting to think about. So, is this going to happen? I don't know. Take this news with a grain of salt. Maybe it will. Nothing's official until it's official. But if this happens, mark my words, it will be one of the biggest movie events in history. And this film, I think, very well could be the most profitable film in history. It can make more money than any movie in history because Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, the Raimi Spider-Man story is that strong. People love this guy. They love Raimi. They love Tobey Maguire. And they love that Spider-Man. Okay. That is going to wrap it up for tonight, folks. That's going to wrap it up for tonight. Some exciting stuff. Very interested in X. Follow me on Twitter, which is now X, which was formerly Twitter. The link to that is down in the description box below. I'm probably going to be posting a lot more content on that in the coming days and weeks. Also, you saw your boy about breakdown in tears over Anakin freaking Skywalker being in Ahsoka. That, whoo, man. And Spider-Man 4. Raimi Spider-Man 4. Would be a beautiful thing, man. And here's hoping that Andrew Garfield still gets his Amazing Spider-Man 3. I still want that to happen. I still want that story to happen. That must happen. Okay. So that being said, you guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, share this video out to other people, share the channel out to other people so that we can get to 1,000 subscribers over on both of the channels. All right. And hey, share my Twitter as well, because I'm probably going to start putting some stuff there as well. If you guys want to support this channel financially, I do have a Patreon. Go check that out. The information for that is at the bottom of your screen. It's down in the description box down below. It is also pinned in the chat. Go donate to your boy on Patreon, only $3 a month, and you get early access to certain videos on Patreon. I will be adding more tiers and I will be adding more perks later on. But right now, founding tier, you get in early, you get early access to videos. Also, if you're watching this on the Pop Culture channel, go check out the gaming channel. Listen, Pop Culture guys, I know I've been slacking a little bit on the video, on the content creation, all right? That's because I've been working on a Let's Play over on the gaming channel, which is linked down in the description box below, for Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, all right? I got an episode of that that's going to be released publicly tomorrow. Got another episode of that that's going to be released publicly later this week, but both of those episodes are available right now on Patreon. So go check that out. I will be getting back into the videos for the Pop Culture channel very, very soon. I was just trying to get this Rechain of Memories Let's Play ready to go and upload. All right. So go check out the gaming channel. And if you're on the gaming channel watching this live stream, go check out the Pop Culture channel. That's linked down in the description box down below. Go check it out. Subscribe to both channels. All right. So you get the full birth of my content. All right. I do have a Real Talk channel. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but it exists. It's there. Hopefully I'll start posting something. I'd like to do some, not necessarily, well, it would be political content, but not in the way that you guys think. Like, I don't want to get, it would be different. All right. Let's just put it that way. It would be different and leave it at that. Okay. But that's going to be coming eventually. I want to do some philosophy stuff. I want to talk about different real world topics and things, and try and look at it from a common sense approach. All right. But still trying to figure out the best way to do that. But yeah, check out all the channels, check out the Patreon, check out the Twitter, AKA X. All right. Check out the X account. I am kind of interested though. If he starts doing videos on his platform, is he going to call them X videos? I'm just saying, bro. All right. So with that thought in mind, I'm going to leave you guys now. Take care. Awesome seeing you guys again. Thanks for coming out. Xana, thanks for being involved in the chat. Really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace. See you guys later.